Right on, guys. Today, we're going to discuss a little bit of, I would like to discuss a little bit of Confederate history. Just because I am proud to be from the South. Um, I am proud, you know what I mean? And how that being from the South does not make you racist. Now, are there racist people in the South? Fuck yes. But, you know, you just gotta, you know, you gotta be real with people. You know, you got to, you know, if you want to act like a man, I'll treat you like a man. You want to act foolish, I'll treat you like a fool. You know what I mean? I don't care what color you are. It's a respect thing. But let's move on from that. But let's talk a little bit about Confederate history. Everybody knows what this is, correct? Oh, it's the Confederate flag. Everybody knows what that is, right? Confederate flag. Okay. People call it the rebel flag. They use it as racism. It's not a rebel flag. Here, and let me explain what it is. It's a Confederate flag, because anybody can be a rebel, but you have to be from the South to be a Confederate. So a lot of people, I personally don't call it a rebel flag. But there are also other multiple battle flags that were used. As a matter of fact, I've got some of them right here on a shirt. I don't know if y'all can see them. You know, everybody wants to talk about how racist this one is, but they don't even know the history on these. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's ignorance. And then also because we've had these shitheads from the South that have used it for, you know, racist whatever. But, you know, that's not what it was meant to be. One of the reasons why that the Confederate States withdrew from the Union was because they were taxing the shit out of us like they are right now. You know, it wasn't just about slavery. There was more to it. Slavery was a part of it. Don't get me wrong. Is it right to own another human being? Fuck no. That's not right at all. You know what I mean? But it was also about taxes. It was about other things. You know, I figured I would start like a little going live and going through each flag, kind of telling y'all what it was about. The first one here, as you can see, can you see it? That is Bonnie Blue, right here. Well, they think they do. You know, yeah. I'm not going to discuss that on here, but you know, they think they own us. You know, and you're right, because basically with the Social Security number, we ain't nothing but a fucking number, and on there fucking, what's the term? Like we're like fucking cattle. You know what I mean? We're fucking no more, because each of us make the government money. You can't say we don't. You're right, but there anyway. Yes, I believe that. I believe that if we don't stand up, everything will be taken from us. You know, there's an old saying, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Well, I'm tired of being pushed down. You feel me? There's a difference in falling down and being pushed down. But I believe that each state should rule itself. I believe that we the people should rule ourselves. And our government was set up, you know, every so often to have to go through and have a realignment. I believe it was Thomas Jefferson that said something along those lines. I'm about 95% sure. So if that other 5%, yeah, I'm a hillbilly. We'll blame it on that. But the Confederate States, we were being taxed on our tobacco. We were being taxed on our cotton. We were being taxed, you know, stupid tax. And then they wanted to come in and run everything. Well, what's going on today? No, I'm not calling for anything violent, you know, but I do believe we need to stand up. But Jesus did say the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence and the violent take it by force. So I don't know what to believe. You feel me? But along with these, like the Bonnie Blue, that actually, I believe it came out of Texas. And the actual Bonnie Blue, there's like 4 or 5 different, what is the word styles. I apologize. Styles. Like the first one came out in like 1810, I believe. And y'all can Google this if I miss a date. Y'all can Google this, but you know, around, I think the first one came around 1810 on the Bonnie Blue, and then it was like that one, and then some of the regiments out of Texas, I believe, they started changing it up, and that's actually the Bonnie Blue is how Texas ended up getting their flag. But Bonnie Blue itself, like the one right here, this Bonnie Blue, I'm sorry guys, this Bonnie Blue right here was actually adopted. This one here was actually adopted in 1861. There are, you know, I ride a motorcycle. You know, even on here, I've got my Confederate flag, and I think that's like a 1st Regiment, I believe. I'm not for sure. But see, those are Confederate battle flags. Does that make me a racist? No, because I'm wearing them out of support for my Southern heritage. Like I said, owning another fucking human's fucked up. You don't do that. But to be proud to be from the South, fuck yeah, why not? Everybody thinks we're dumb hillbillies, but there's a lot of shit that came out of the South, like the cotton gin came out of the South. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit that, a lot of music. Exactly, Redneck Rebel, you're exactly right. It's a heritage, like, you know, now I'm probably, this is probably going to be what I'm about to tell this. I had family, like my great-great-grandfather, like I'm from Mississippi. My family lineage comes from Mississippi. I'm Cherokee, Choctaw, and Irish. I believe it's important to know what your heritage is, because that's what makes you who you are. And yes, the Irish and Indians know we cannot handle our liquor or our firearms. Especially mixed, you know what I'm saying? Like the Mexicans. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But we need to know where we came from. And like my great-grandfather was in the Klan. I had great uncles that was in the Klan. Do I agree with that? Fuck no. You know, I held the door open for an elderly black gentleman one time. Like, the man was in his 70s. He was going to the grocery store, you know. It's a respect thing. That's what it's all about. Remember that. It's a respect thing. And I held the door open. I said, there you go, sir. And my cousin jumped my ass. You goddamn right. It's the thing. It's not a color thing. It's a heritage thing. It's about being, like, yeah, I wasn't being racist. I was right. Luckily, I got the Irish that takes over that part, and I can handle my liquor. but no, like I said, I'm Cherokee, Choctaw, and Irish. That's a hell of a fucking mix. My great-great-grandfather was like full-blood Irish, and he married a full-blood Choctaw. She didn't take a roll number because she was too proud. And they come out, and that's actually like the Mississippi, Georgia. Like I had ancestors on the Trail of Tears. Like I've traced my lineage back because I don't know, I love history. I just find it interesting because history repeats itself. If you want to know what's going to happen in the future, look in the past. I believe that with everything that's in me. Oh, I should have wrote notes because I hit those rabbit trails. But the Confederate States of America, you know, they weren't there. There was reasons beyond what is thrown in our face today. You know what I mean? And that's what aggravates me so much. Like I said, everybody knows what this is. Oh, that's hate. Well, but what about the other 15, 20, battle flags? Okay, hear me out. Battle flags. That's what they're called. I'm just saying. Hey, Carolina, check it out. That's right. Oh, I don't know if you've been in here or not, but did you see the? Oh, and also there's a correct way to hang your Confederate flag. Did you see that? It's got the Confederate battle flags on it. Yeah. But there's also a correct way, because if you go look at some of Leonard Skinner's like old videos, they got their Confederate flag upside down. This right here is the correct way. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This here is the correct way. You see your points are up. A lot of times, you'll see, I don't know if I can turn this one upside down. Yeah, there you go. A lot of times you'll see it like this. That is disrespectful. That is disrespectful as fuck. You know what I mean? Do we hang the American flag upside down? Fuck no. Make sure that your points are always up, because that's that's a respect thing. Back to Bonnie Blue. What? What do you mean? No. I'm open-minded. I mean, if you can teach me. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I've seen people hang the motherfucker upside down because they didn't know. You know what I mean? I understand it's a distress thing. But as what I'm saying is, it's disrespectful to hang it upside down if you're not in distress. You're just being disrespectful at that point. Especially, I don't know if you come from the biker culture, but when you hang a patch upside down, you're disrespectful. Yeah, yes, it's the wrong way of hanging a Confederate flag. There you go. Yeah, that's it. You're correct. You don't, like I said, you don't hang the American flag upside down unless you're in distress, but you understand what I'm saying. Exactly. They didn't, dude, it was brother against brother, father against son. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy how they, man. And like I said, everybody wants to think it promotes racism. It's heritage, not hate. Once again, And what do y'all think about my little Confederate hat? I got a strap on it so I can ride it when I ride the motorcycle. People give me funny looks when I come walking in. Right. And that's the last fucking thing we need. Like, we're going to have to do something. Like, I'm not inciting anything. I'm just talking, Thank you. But like I said, if we don't stand up, we're going to fall for anything, and we're already being pushed down. So, I mean, maybe we need to go throw some tea off in the Boston fucking harbor. You know what I'm saying? My thing is I don't know how to feel about our country. This is not, this ain't the same country that my grandfather fought for. My grandfather was in the Korean War. My dad was in the military as well. This is not the same United States that my family fought for. Like, I remember being a little kid, and they'd be burning a flag on TV. My grandpa would just sit and cry. You know what I mean? That fucked me off. He never did talk much about anything, but I do know that it's changed so much, even since I was a kid. I'm 34 years old. I'm not an old man by any means. I feel like one. It's not the model, it's the miles. And I drove this bitch like I stole it. Anyways, oh shoot. Brain fart. System reset, something. Damn, I went blank. But, oh, no, I got it. But we're going to have to figure something out. And we're going to have to do it quick. Uh, because this world is coming to a really fucked off place. You know what I mean? When they're trying to make pedophiles a fucking sexual orientation, you got me fucked up. You've got me real fucked up. Like, well, hey, I ain't scared. I quit school because of I quit school because of recess. I don't fucking play. And there's just certain lines you don't cross. Elderly people, women, kids, you don't fucking hurt them. There's even a code among thieves, whether you fucking believe it or not. And this world's getting so fucked off that, hell, man, like I said, this ain't the same fucking America that my grandpa and whoever in your family fought for. This ain't the same America, and I don't know how we'll get it back. The only thing I know to do is just vote harder. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. You know. Yes, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, is the government wants to raise our kids. It's not their job. You know what I mean? Now, don't hate me for this, because I know Hillary Clinton said it. It takes a village to raise a kid. It does. I do. Now, y'all may fucking disagree with me, but I believe, personally, this is in my opinion, I think we need to take the good shit from socialism and communism. I think we need a little bit of everything. I don't think one system is fucking right on that. See, now, the Vietnam group, they got fucked off. That's bullshit, because I have a bunch of brothers that are Vietnam vets, and they've told me stories. I had one, he was a medic, so you can imagine the kind of stories this man told. Like stepping off the bus in fucking San Francisco, California in his Class A's, and then fucking a bunch of hippies running up and kicking the shit out of him, calling him a baby killer, popped every button off his Class A's when he got out, out of boot camp. How fucked up is that? Everybody wants to talk about free speech and this and that. If it wasn't for our men and women in the military, I couldn't be doing this rant right now. And somebody on the other side couldn't be doing a fucking rant about, oh, well, it's okay to kill babies. No, the fuck it's not. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't, I was not military. Do I support military? You goddamn right. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. We couldn't be doing what we're doing. We couldn't be living, doing, I'm just saying. We need to appreciate them a little bit more. And what pisses me off is the politicians make more than a fucking soldier does. That's fucked off. They're not putting their lives on the line. And the thing about it is, as politicians, I don't give a fuck whether they're Republican or Democrat. I don't give a fuck. They don't know me. They don't know you. They don't give a fuck about any of us. They are all there for their own agenda. And we're just going to have to come to terms with that. My grandpa used to tell me to vote for less of the two evils. Well, there's not even that anymore. You know what I mean? There's not even a less of the two evils anymore. And it fucking sucks. Like, I don't know, I don't know where to do or what to do here. I've heard, yeah, and there's also, there's one in drag, and then we've also, which I don't have a problem. Okay, listen, I don't have a problem with that shit. Just don't push it off on me, because I don't push my shit off on nobody. You know what I'm saying? One of the first bars I ever took my ex-wife to, because she could get in at 18 and they had dollar Jello shots, was a gay bar. I'm not fucked up about it. You know what I mean? They know that I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I went there, fucking hung out a little bit, because my wife wanted to go to a bar. She's never been to one. I slapped $20 on the counter, and she drove me the fuck home. I got fucked up off $20. You know what I mean? Dollar Jello shots. Fuck yeah. I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with anybody, whether you're a Christian or whether you're an atheist or whatever the fuck you are. When you start pushing your shit off on someone else, we do have the right. Exactly. And like people start trolling on these lives and shit, I don't give a fuck about a troll. This ain't real. This is the fucking internet. They won't talk to me like that in person. You feel me? But, like, David had another brain fart. Oh, there it is. Okay. But if we don't stand up and, like, if we don't lost it again. Damn it, I shouldn't have got stoned before the live. I knew that was going to happen. It's horrible. Holy shit, I've got 5 people in here. I don't think I've ever had that many people. Hey, guitars, how are you, sir? Everybody show Mr. Guitar Finger some love. We're doing good, just ranting about, about the history of the Confederacy and what our world's come to, and, how if we don't stand up, we're going to fall for something. You know what I'm saying? But like our government don't know our individual needs. They don't know who we are. They don't, you know what I mean? They build the projects to keep people in slavery, because if they can keep you poor and keep you feeding off that it's a trap. That's exactly what it is. The projects, they're a trap, and it's fucked up. Because if they can keep you sucking on that tit, they make you, then you need them. You know what I mean? I don't need nobody. You know what I mean? I need my kids. That's about it. But I believe that, like I said, history repeats itself. You don't know what's going to happen in the future? You go back in time. Because nothing's new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same. It's always going to be the same bullshit, just wrapped a little different. Or it's going to be different packaging. You know what I mean? Maybe a different name. But it's all the same bullshit. Just remember that. Thank you, Guitar Fingers. Hey, check this out. If you're into Confederate stuff, I've got a shirt here. Confederate battle flags. So they can't say that this one is racist. Whoops, had it upside down. They can't say this one is racist because this is a battle flag like the rest of them. You know what I mean? We were backtracking. We were talking about Bonnie Blue. I hit a rabbit trail, then a deer trail, and fell off in the rabbit hole that I made myself. It's a bad deal when you do that. No, I'm kidding. But like being from the South it's not about race. It's not about, because I have black friends. I live in Southwest Missouri, Northwest Arkansas. I'm right there on the line. Arkansas state line's 5 miles from me. You know what I mean? So I'm in the South. I was raised in Oklahoma. It's kind of a little background on me. I was raised in Oklahoma. I don't tell very many people that. So I got smart. I know this sounds fucked up, but I moved to Arkansas. You know what I mean? Much prettier state. Got a national forest. Love it. And actually up here in Missouri, I'm about 20 miles from the Ouachita National Park, and I'm about 5 miles from the Mark Twain National Park. So I'm right there. You know what I mean? I got beauty all around me. I love it. I love being from the South. People look, and here's another thing. I feel like I have the right to be proud to be Indian and white and Irish, just like anybody else has to be proud of their heritage, because that's what it's about. You keep it a major secret. Where are you from? I mean, you're already from Tennessee. It can't get much worse, right? I'm kidding. But, I've never been to Kentucky. I actually want to come to Kentucky. Right, you're in Tennessee now. Like I said, I wouldn't be bragging about that one either. No, I'm just kidding. Tennessee's a beautiful state too. I'd like to actually go over there and ride the tail of the dragon. I think that'd be cool. But like, back to Bonnie Blue. Okay, I keep hitting rabbit trails. The original one, like I showed you, for those of you that don't know, I mean, and you're right, they're trying to force feed us stuff, and I don't dig that. Like, I think for myself, and that's probably the reason why people don't like me, because if I got a problem with a thought process, I'm gonna call you on it, and I expect you, if hey, right on, thank you, sir. Yankee at its finest. You damn right, Carolina. Guitar Fingers, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I'm about, let's see, I'm about 400 miles from Paducah. No, I'm less than that. I'm about 300 miles. Well, St. Louis, let's see. I'm about 4 hours from Paducah. I don't know. That's the. But anyways, there was like 4 or 5 different forms of the Bonnie Blue. Which for those of you that don't know what the Bonnie Blue is that are in here, I'm not smart enough to edit like you are, Guitar Fingers. You do a good job on that. But this one right here, Bonnie Blue. That's where, like I said, that's where the the state of Texas flag originated from. There was like 4 or 5 different forms of that from different regiments that were in the Confederate Army. You know, there's how do I put it? Damn it, I'm never at a loss for words. I'm having brain farts today, guys. What the hell? Right? Oh, I believe that. I believe that they still are. Middlesboro, Kentucky. Right on. Right on. I have no clue where that's at. I'll Google it. Right. Yeah, found too many rabbit holes. Yeah. Yeah, no joke. It's crazy. I mean, where are we going to be in another year? Where are we going to be in another 5 years? Like, where do we plan on? Like, there's so much. I know the future is not supposed to be known, but like it's very unstable, and I don't like it. I've got kids. I've got 8-year-old twin boys and 9-year-old twin boys and an 11-year-old daughter. No, reverse that. 8-year-old boys and an 11-year-old daughter. And if I would have known what I know now, I wouldn't want to bring children up in this world just because there's so much bullshit and sick shit going on, But they do learn brainwashing, and that's what's fucked up. That's why I don't want the government. It's not the government's job to raise my motherfucking kids, and I already said that once. It's not their job. They want to come in and try to control every bit. Our government is almost a cult. If you think about the things that they try to control, the information, your emotional, your emotional control, information control, behavior control. You know what I mean? That's all. Those are signs of a cult. Like that. Go Google it. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of study. I like to study religion and history, and I'm a nerd. Don't judge me. But like when we let them have that kind of control, and what's happened is they've slowly taken it, day by day, month by month, year by year type shit, and then one day you wake up and you're in railway cars. You hear me? One day you fucking wake up and you're looking around saying, holy shit, this is Nazi camp. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Like, I can't believe that they're letting pedophilia be so open. Like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Nope. Nope. There is no halfway fucking mark on that. You're either for it or against it. Excuse me, I didn't mean to spit. You're either... Right? Dude, it's been for years, brother. For years. They try to use God to control people. Okay, check it out. Here's a little bit of background on me. My daddy was a Pentecostal tent preacher. Yeah, old school tent preacher. I grew up setting up tents with him. You know what I mean? I remember being 8, 9, 10 years old. He goddamn right. Exactly. You damn right, mama. I'm 100% with you. And I had that shit shut. I apologize. I shouldn't call it shit. I had that stuff shoveled down my throat. to the point to where I started studying and doing shit on my own, because the Bible does tell us study to show yourself approved. You know, but I believe that it, you know, another thing the Bible says, that for lack of not my people perish for lack of knowledge. But if you don't have any understanding to go with that wisdom and knowledge, then don't fucking do you any good. But we need to begin to understand what they're doing to us. That's right. You goddamn right, Carolina. Right, but mom will fuck you up too. Don't you ever get between a mama bear and her fucking cubs. You will get fucked up worse than a soup sandwich with extra broth. You feel me? You know, another thing, when people have to start lying and manipulating to feel like they're a part of something or to be something, you never was a part of anything. Whether it be government or whether it be whatever, I feel like I'm tired of getting shoveled horse shit. Cause, oh, I bet. Yeah. Oh, god dang. Well, it happens. You know what I mean? Don't fuck around. Don't come around my fucking. Don't come around here thinking you're gonna fucking do something, because this is my world. You live in it, and that's how, you know what I mean. I'm respectful till the respect is gone. You know, I believe that I almost want to homeschool my kids, just because that way I know what they're getting taught. You know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to, okay, here's another thing. Everybody wants to talk about our nation being a Christian nation. Well, then why did Thomas Jefferson tell us to question the very existence of God? One of the, you know what I mean? He was also autistic, so I don't know what to take there. But, like, you got to have an open mind. You got to be willing to ask that question that nobody wants to ask, or nobody, you know what I mean? You've got to start thinking outside the box if you're going to run the box. You feel me? Like, that's how they trap us, is by controlling our thought processes. I probably don't need to be talking about this shit on here, but oh fucking well. Ban me like you do Adam Callahan. Fuck them. You know what I mean? In Carolina, you know what I mean? I can't believe you got shadow banned. But it's bullshit. Bullshit, Carolina. But no, this world has come to a fucked off place. I know I kind of got on a rant, but and I'll take better notes next time. So, because I'll go live. I don't know. What do y'all think? We want to do like 2 a week? They don't want to hear the truth. You're right. You know, the truth will set you free, but it'll first piss you off. Really? What the hell? That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. You know, I'm about done with all social media platforms. There's so much bullshit that goes on. You know, for us to have freedom of speech, we sure can't say very much. You know what I mean? Not without fucking triggering someone. And the Confederacy wasn't just about rebellion. It was there was more than that to it. It was over taxes. It was over states wanting to run themselves. It was, I mean, it was more than just exactly states' rights. You know what I mean? States wanting to run themselves, fucking govern themselves. What the hell? But yeah, no shit. The shit list, huh? But yeah, there was different. There's you know, like I said, the Confederate flag is not racist. There's taxation, exactly. Like, I mean, they weren't wanting to tax our cotton, our tobacco, like super duper dumbass tax the shit. You know what I mean? We just got away from England for doing the same shit, and they want to step up. You know what I mean? Less than 100 years later, or right at 100, 105 years later, and say, oh, we're going to do the same thing that fucking England's doing? No wonder they rose up. You know what I mean? No wonder they were, everybody, it wasn't just about slavery. It wasn't even about owning. There was as many Yankees own slaves as Southern people. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was Native American, or I'm Native American. So a lot of us, like Native Americans, they did have slaves. Like I'm not ashamed to say that because it's history. But was it right? No, that is not fucking right. You can't own another human. But we did give them our name so that way they could get a roll number. You know what I mean? It's not like we. Oh yeah, it was an election year. What do you expect? But we gave them their name so they could have that roll number, so they could get the benefits. Not that there's a fucking lot, but I'm just saying. Not that justifies it. It don't. I'm just telling you history. Oh yeah. Why do you think Bill Gates invested in it? But you can't say that this Confederate battle flag is any more racist than any of these battle flags. You know what I mean? Because they're not about racism. It's about military. This is who the fuck they were. This is what, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many different ones. I don't know if y'all can see it. You know what I mean? How many of y'all heard anybody else bitch about any of these being racist? Well, nobody fucking knows about them because they don't know history. You know what I mean? It's a oh yeah, there's always going to be a shit show. It's coming to, you think so? You think it's going to get worse? I hope not. Can't get any better. I mean, you're exactly right, Red Reaper. Fucking ain't right, dude. Second Amendment states would actually be Second Amendment states, if you know what I mean. See, that's the thing. Like, how can Red Reaper said something one time that I agreed with. He's like, the Constitution is not what gives you your rights. That just tells you what they are. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, I never really thought of it that way. But that's just true as it comes. That piece of paper okay? That's like law enforcement. Here we go. Their badge is their authority, and their gun's their power. And a lot of times they switch them motherfuckers. They think their gun is what gives them the authority to do what they do. No, it's that badge. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? And all that is for protection. The gun is for protection. This right here is your authority. Your fucking badge is your authority. Supposedly. But, I feel like our government wouldn't be as big as it was if the Confederacy did come out on top. Which it was damn close. And I'm not going to be one of these ones that are going to be like, the South will rise again. Maybe it needs to, but like in a different way. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm tired of talking about it. And I want to be about it. I want to do something. I want to talk about change. I want to be change type shit. I want to get with like-minded people that think on the same wavelength, that have the same, and actually do something about the country. Yes. Right. I understand what you're saying, Red Reaper. Yeah, exactly. I didn't mean to misquote you, but yeah, that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like, we have our natural rights. Like, the government ain't never gave me nothing. You know what I mean? I've given them my taxes for years, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But man, I didn't mean to get on this rant. Okay, right on. But yeah, like I have the right to carry a firearm. You know what I mean? To protect me and my family, not to go out and commit a crime. You know what I mean? You don't carry a fucking firearm while you're going to do dirt. Anyways, that's just fucking stupid. Second of all, you carry that firearm. The firearm is a tool. You understand what I'm saying? If you treat it like a tool, that's what it is. It's a tool for eating. It's a tool for protecting your family. You know what I mean? That's what a firearm is. In my opinion, I believe that the government at times tries to, like I said, they try to raise our kids. They want to raise our kids. That's why they brainwash them and teach them this. Or Tennessee is, Arkansas is, and Missouri is as well. Yeah, we're, and so I can open carry in either state, so, and be legal. So it's because I've actually asked. I was like, because I live in a border town. Like, I'm 5 miles from the Arkansas state line, Southwest Missouri. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, what? Because I'm disabled. I have fucking amputation, and I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna be. Yes, exactly, Red Reaper. I couldn't have said it better myself. My fucking Second Amendment right is, that is my right to carry my shit. And that's like, I ride a motorcycle. There ain't nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with having a card. Like, I ride my motorcycle. I'm an amputee. I'll be goddamned if I'm going to be a statistic for anybody. You know what I mean? I've got a gun on me most of the time, just because, not because I'm out looking for trouble, but like I said, to use that motherfucker like a tool. Like, you have to shoot nobody with it. Sometimes you just swat somebody with it and it gets their motherfucking attention. You know what I'm saying? But it's a tool. It's not a, when you, oh, fuck California. I wouldn't go to California if you paid for my ticket. You feel me? Like, there's so much better places to go than fucking California. In California, like, their law, if somebody breaks into your house, you have to retreat to the furthest part of your house to defend yourself. You got me fucked up. This is mine. You know what I mean? When you step on my property, that's where, I know where my boundaries are. And when you step across that line, that's my boundaries. I'll be goddamned if I'm going to run from anybody. First of all, I'm fat. Second of all, I've got one goddamn leg. I ain't running from fucking nobody. And for me to have to retreat to protect my family, right? Montana. Why Montana, Red Reaper? Just out of curiosity. When I have to retreat to protect my family, you've got me fucked up from the jump right there. Arkansas, I believe, Arkansas is a stand my ground state. I know Missouri is too, or stand your ground state. As a matter of fact, like here in Missouri, if you see a cop in trouble and you don't, Montana is beautiful country, that big sky country. But here, if you don't help an officer, and I don't know if it's this way either, in any other state, I can't speak on that. I can only speak on what I know. Which is, I know, like, if you see a cop in trouble and if you don't help him, you can, knowing that he's, you know what I'm saying? You can get in trouble for that. If you see, you know what I'm saying? Which I kind of agree and I kind of don't. You know what I mean? I would love to go to Alaska. I would love it. I'd love to go to Alaska. I want to go to Kentucky. I hear Kentucky's fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? I'd love to go to Kentucky too. I've not been that far. The farthest east I've been, I've been to Florida, but down like Pensacola, Georgia, that area, Alabama. Never been to any of the Carolinas. I've been from Wisconsin to Dallas though, to Texas. Fucking all them little in between states. Oh hell yeah! Right on. I want to go over and ride the tail of the dragon. Yeah. Virginia's a beautiful country out here. You know what I mean? I want to go ride the tail of the dragon over in Tennessee. I hear that's badass. But yeah. Well, guys, damn, we've already been on here for 45 minutes. I want to let y'all know that I appreciate each and every one of y'all stopping by and showing support. I do appreciate it. I guess I want to start doing like a battle flag a week or two. I may do 2 a week. And so the next one, I know I'm not good at graphics yet, so we're going to have to do it The next one is Bragg's 2nd Regiment. It's the 2nd issue, though. The 2nd issue of this flag. I will work on editing. That'll be the next flag we do. On the Bragg's Corps Regiment, the 2nd issue. Yes, we'll do that. I'll give you I'll actually write some notes down so I don't rabbit trail so much. I just wanted to see kind of how this one went. I got 3 likes. Fuck yeah, I'm good with it. You know, I had up to 5 people in here. Hey, I've got 69 subscribers. I'm doing good. But yeah, no, we'll start doing that. I'll probably do that twice a week, like do maybe Wednesday, Friday or something, or Tuesday, Thursday. I may do Tuesday, Thursday next week. Just something different. Right on. Thank you, Redneck. Redneck Rebel, Tennessee. I appreciate it. For sure. Red Reaper, I'm going to mod you just because, out of respect. Because you're a good dude. I have a lot of respect for you because you always keep it 100. You know what I mean? You never, you don't bullshit. You know, and that's one thing that I do like about you. Oh, thank you, Tennessee. I appreciate that. I'm glad you are. I hope everybody else enjoyed it. I try to be as informative as I can. I don't speak on shit that I don't know about because that's what gets you in fucking trouble. You know, if you don't make shit up to sound cool, because it'll fuck you off every time. We're seeing that go on now. And I'm so out on that. But anyways, I'm not going there. Anyways, yeah, we'll do like 2 battle flags a week. And I'll fucking, like I said, I'll get a little more organized, do some notes, and we'll go through some Confederate history. And if any of y'all have anything to add, I'm always down to learn something new. You know what I mean? I love, like I said, I love history. You know, like I said, love history. And you, like I said, you want to see the future? Look to the past. It's going to repeat itself eventually. And there's always, you know, I think our country's become fucking colorblind. You know, nobody sees the goddamn red flags. I'm just saying. But that's neither here nor there. So I want to end that right here, guys. 47 minutes. Hey, I'm pretty proud of myself. Once again, thank y'all for supporting me. And y'all have a good one.